Looking for a quick and reliable way to freeze the header row in your Confluence tables? You're in the right place. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through exactly how to keep your table headers visible as you scroll, so you can always see your column labels, no matter how much data you're working with. By the end of this video, you'll know how to set up sticky headers, understand when they work automatically, and what limitations you might run into on your Confluence pages. Let's dive right in. First up, the good news. If you're using a standard Confluence table, sticky headers are automatically supported. This feature is available whether you're editing the page or just viewing it. But here's the catch: Confluence needs to recognize what's actually a header row. So your first step is to make sure that your table's top row is correctly marked as the header. Click anywhere inside your table, and you'll notice a floating little toolbar popping up near the corner of the table. Go ahead and select Table Options. It should bring up a small menu where you'll see an option labeled Header Row. Make sure this is checked. If it isn't, click it and you'll see the first row in your table become bold, often with a slightly shaded background, signaling that Confluence now understands this is indeed your header. You might be wondering, why does marking a header row matter so much? Well, if you think of your table as a long, scrolling spreadsheet, the top row is like your column labels. It tells you what data you're looking at in each column. If Confluence doesn't realize which row is your header, it simply treats everything as normal rows, so nothing sticks to the top as you scroll. That's why you want to explicitly set that header row. It keeps your place, especially in large tables where you'd otherwise have to keep scrolling up to remember which column is which. If you regularly share tables with your team, this one step can save everyone serious headache. Now, once you have your header row enabled, just scroll down your table like you normally would. Watch what happens. The top row stays pinned in place, hovering at the top of your window even as you navigate through all your data. It's a lot like when you freeze panes in Excel or Google Sheets, no more losing sight of what each column means. This feature works in both editing and regular viewing modes, so you'll benefit from it whether you're updating data or just reviewing information. But let me point out a few common limitations, because if you run into trouble, you're not alone. Sticky headers only work on standard Confluence tables. That means if your table is nested inside another table or placed in a page layout column, the sticky effect won't function the same way. Also, if you have merged cells in your top row, Confluence can't always pin things properly. In those cases, the automatic sticky header might not show up at all. If your table is more complex, it's best to simplify your header row or avoid nesting your tables when you need the sticky header feature. If you notice the header isn't sticking, pause and check if your table is inside another layout or if you've merged any cells in that top row. A quick adjustment like removing merged cells or moving your table back to the main layout usually solves the problem. Don't worry, it's a common hiccup and easy to fix once you know what to look for, and that's all there is to it. Now your Confluence tables will be way easier to read, even if you're scrolling through tons of data. If you found this guide helpful, give it a like and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you ran into something tricky with your tables. Don't forget to subscribe for more straightforward, practical tech tutorials just like this. Thanks for watching. See you next time.